without JK, we wouldn't really know about it. This agency has really helped me, helped a lot, and providing jobs and changing lives.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Life as Bilingual. So right now we have here one of our successful hire who will share her experience getting a job through JK Network. So to our special guest, can you introduce yourself and in Mandarin and English po?
Hi everyone, my name is Sharmayn and I am a bilingual. I speak Mandarin and English. I also know how to speak in Tagalog, of course. 大家好，我叫陈千思，我就是说是菲律宾的华侨人，我会讲闽南话还有普通话，很高兴的做这个 interview。
Thank you so much, Ms. Sharmayn, for introducing yourself. So we are very happy and grateful that you accepted our request to have you as our guest for our today's vlog. And I know everyone is very excited to know about you. But before we start, we would like to have a short icebreaker. So for this one, it is somehow connected to your background po. So we will be flashing po some photos right now. Okay, so the title of our icebreaker is The Photograph. So you will just have to guess where is this located po, Ms. Sharmayn. So for our first photo po is, where is this located po?
Manila.
No po? More?
Singapore.
No po, this is located po around the Luzon po.
In Luzon?
Yes po.
Tagaytay.
No po.
Oh.
Around Baguio po, Ms. Sharmayn.
Sky Ranch in Baguio.
Yes po, Baguio. And then for our next photo po, Ms. Sharmayn, this one po.
Oh, alam ko yan. Zubik. Ay, no. In Tagaytay.
Yes po.
We just went there. It's a zoo in Tagaytay.
Yes po. Zuri, Tagaytay po.
Zuri Tagaytay.
Yes po. And then for
Tamgyap salamat yun.
yes po. So, talaga. And then for the next one po, Ms. Sharmayn is
McKinley.
Yes.
McKinley?
Yes po.
Venice Piazza.
Yes po.
Alright.
And then for our fourth photo po is this one po. I think
Manila.
this is located po in Australia po.
Oh yeah, the bookstore. It's in Sydney.
No po.
Or no, Melbourne, sorry.
Yes po. Yes. Melbourne.
It's in Melbourne, diba?
Yes po.
Wait, I'll check. Can I check my Instagram? I know. My picture kami dyan. I've been there. Wait. There. State Library, Victoria.
Yes po, Ms. Sharmayn. Been there na po, Ms. Sharmayn po.
Yes, I've been there once lang.
Po. In what year po kayo nakapunta sa with this?
I think this was in 2019, but I wasn't like, I went there for a vacation with my family.
Po. Po. That's great to know po. And then for the next one po, Ms. Sharmayn, this one po.
Boracay?
Yes po. That's right.
That's our favorite.
Yes po. And then the next one po is this one po.
Shocks. Disneyland?
Is
that in Florida?
No po. Ano po?
Hong Kong.
Shanghai po. Disneyland Shanghai.
Oh, Shanghai.
Yes po.
Yes, Shanghai.
Po. And then the next one po, Ms. Sharmayn, this one po.
Shocks. Singapore. Marina Bay Sands.
Yes po, that's right po. And then po is
Japan.
yes. In what place po in Japan?
Ito ka ba yan? Not sure. Wait, saan ba yan? Any clues? Starts with letter.
S po. S.
S. Next letter, please. Joke lang.
In ano pa? S-A.
S-E? Not.
So, ano po? Miss Sharmaine, this
Alam ko lang yung cherry blossoms. Alright.
Sakura po. In Sakura, Japan.
Oh, yeah, Sakura.
And then the next one po, Miss Sharmaine, this one po. I think po, nakapunta na po kayo dyan. Since you're, ano po?
Is that in Hong Kong?
Yes po.
Alright, Hong Kong Airport?
Yes po. And then the last, opo.
The last one?
This one.
Thailand. Is that in Thailand?
No po, in China.
In China, no. I'm not familiar masyado. Where is that? It's a nice place.
Yuyuan Garden po, Miss Sharmaine.
Oh, Yuyuan Garden. Yeah, it's going to be our next to go to travel place. Ang ganda.
Yes.
Wow, you really prepared for this icebreaker.
Yes.
Kudos to the team.
Thank you so much po, Miss Sharmaine, for playing with us and for being part of the short icebreaker po. So let's proceed po, and to formally start this interview, let's start po getting to know more about you. So the first question po, how did you learn the language po?
How I learned to speak Mandarin when I was still in nursery, kindergarten at that age, because in Manila we have Mandarin or schools that offers Mandarin classes for Filipino Chinese like us. So that's the time that I started learning to speak Mandarin.
I see po. And also, like you said po, you are using po Mandarin since you started po in elementary po. So you are also using po ba Mandarin at home po and also communicating with your friends po ba, Miss Sharmaine?
No, actually, at home we do use like Hokkien.
We're on Hokkien.
Yes, Hokkien, and then for Mandarin, actually no, we don't use it that much at home, but when I tutor my kids, we do, like, I try to speak with them and converse with them in Mandarin because they're also starting to learn Mandarin like when they started elementary and nursery just like me.
I understand po. And Miss Sharmaine, how about your proficiency in Mandarin? Can you rate po ba your proficiency? Can you compare po ba your Mandarin into native language po ba or speakers po?
I think I can rate myself at like 8 out of 10. Like if you compare my Mandarin skills with those that are really native speaking. Of course, it also, like, you know, practice makes perfect, and I feel like since I don't really get to practice it like every day unless I'm at work, so I'm gonna honestly rate myself at 8 over 10. But hopefully, like with everyday practice, I'd be able to promote myself to 9 or 9.1.
I see po, Miss Sharmaine. For the next step po, for the next questions po that we have for you is, everyone might wonder why I mentioned that our icebreaker is connected with your background po. So let's reveal po. Before you were hired by your current company po, and what were your jobs po?
Before, when I graduated college, I took up BS nursing. So when I graduated, I was offered a job to be like a cabin crew. So I trained for it, and then there I flew with 2 local carriers. So one with Zest Air and then with Philippine Airlines. But that was like 10 years ago.
I understand po. So you were a cabin crew po. That's great to know po. And so during your work as a cabin crew, did you use Mandarin po, or were you able to showcase your Mandarin skills that time po, Miss Sharmaine?
Yes, definitely, because we would have a lot of Chinese customers flying in and out of the country, and also I used to be the Mandarin interpreter for with Zest Air for their Hong Kong flights, and so I think yes, I was able to use my Mandarin skills as well when I was still flying as a cabin crew.
Mm-mm. I understand po. So, upon checking with your background po, Ms. Sharmayn, that we have seen that your last employment was in 2012. So, in the largest Philippine Airlines company. And if you don't mind po, is it okay if you share about it po, Ms. Sharmayn?
Yes, flying with the flag carrier with Philippine Airlines has been such a great honor for me
Mm-mm.
because I remember when I was trying to apply, there were like 23 of us in the room, and only like the two of us were able to be, picked. So I think it was really a great honor to have worked with the flag carrier,
Mm-mm.
and I was able to meet a lot of great people also from there, and I have learned a lot of things from the training, and they were the ones who also honed my or
Mm-mm.
customer service skills because during training there is really a part where they teach us like how to be able to deliver great customer service, which I was able to or I am able to use in my new job.
Yes po. So from 2012 po until before you were hired by your current company, what did you do to keep your Mandarin in use po, or how do you practice yourself po?
So I would watch a lot of Chinese telenovelas.
Mm.
I really started improving my Mandarin skills when Meteor Garden. Liu Xinghua Yuan. Do you know the
So,
F4? Well,
yes.
that was the first telenovela that I watched. I think that was not sure 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And then I also love singing Mandarin songs.
Oh.
And my mom would be nice enough to interpret.
But like you said po that you used to sing a Mandarin po. Can you give us a glimpse po?
Ano, nahiya ako eh. When I was like doing my interview as well before for like as a bilingual, because I was supposed to be like as an interpreter to fly as an interpreter
Mm.
with Philippine Airlines. Like, I remember the panelists, they asked me to sing a Mandarin song just to prove that I really know how to speak in Mandarin, but I'm really really shy. So so next time, I'll do another interview with you guys, and then I'll sing in Mandarin. I promise.
So po that time po, we can do a face-to-face interview na po, Miss Charmaine. Now,
Hopefully, yes.
so,
And then,
we're looking forward po po that. So,
magdadala ko ng mic. Yeah.
sure po, Miss Charmaine. And also from 2012 until you were hired, you have anything like part-times po ba, Miss Charmaine?
Oh, yes, I would, I tried to set up a business. I tried to sell like luxury bags and things. And also, I would help out, or me and my partner, we opened up a real estate business as well. And I also put up like a dim sum business that we do not add preservatives. They're homemade and passed on, like with the recipes by my lola. And also there. So those were the sidelines that I had before I got this job, and they're still ongoing now. Mm-hmm.
I understand po. So, Miss Charmaine, like you said po that you have a other part-time po, and may I ask if somehow this is related to your Mandarin po, or do you use Mandarin po while selling with your customers po?
Yes, sometimes, like for my clients, the Mandarin speaking, we would like usually find someone who speaks Mandarin so that they'd be able to express themselves well. So like if they have questions, ganyan, and like with the reservations, ganyan, so there. I think I was able to use it also, especially in my dim sum business.
Yes po. So that's great to know po that this time po you are using po Mandarin and practicing your Mandarin po. So Miss Charmaine, then how was the transition po that you have been po working as a cabin crew and you are now a part of a customer service po?
I think there wasn't much transition needed as they are in line. It's just that I'm not flying and I don't get to wear makeup. I don't get to wear the uniform. I don't like report to the office. And so I think I didn't really needed. I mean, the adjustment was pretty, like the transition went pretty well. Kasi it's in line, it's the same naman na customer service related.
Yes po. So, thank you so much for that po, Ms. Sharmayn. So, we have received your profile po last January 2021 and you got the job around September 2021. So, it's quite long interval po, like about
9 months.
9 to 8 months po. So, we want to know po about your challenges po. So, we would like to know what are your preferences po in finding a job po.
First of all, I did tell sila Ellie and Zia that I really prefer a job that, like, work from home job, especially that it's pandemic. It was the height of the pandemic right then, like January of 2021. Everyone was really scared to go out. And so that's what I specifically told Ali and Zia to please find me a work from home job.
I understand po. So during your job hunting, what are the requirements that most of the companies are looking for po?
I think most of them were looking for, because most of the Mandarin or bilingual languages that were offered to me are BPO jobs. And so I think most of them were kind of looking for someone who has a BPO experience as well. Customer service experience, and also like fluent in English, as of course we will be speaking with people from all over the country, and that they of course will speak English, and Mandarin also. But actually the Mandarin skills that they needed are not really yung sobrang deep, like business Mandarin, it's not. It's more on a conversational Mandarin. So those who are watching there who feels intimidated with their Mandarin skills, I feel like just give it a try and give it a go. Like, because some jobs like will not really entail you to speak a lot of Mandarin. Like, as long as you're confident with your English skills, then I think I mean you can try and you will really get a job. As a bilingual.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sharmayn, for that answer po. So, Ms. Sharmayn, I would like to know, how did you attend the interviews po? Is it via face-to-face or is it via online po?
All interviews done were via Zoom lang. As in, with the job that I was able to get in, I was so surprised that I had the first interview. Let's say Monday, I had the second interview via Zoom on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, I had the final interview. And then next week, the training started already. So the process is really fast. I don't need to go out, drive out, and get to meet these people. So it was pretty fast.
I understand po. So, what was the interview conducted po, Ms. Sharmayn? Is it in English and Chinese po ba?
So my first interview was actually English first, I think. And then the second one, I was sent like an email for Mandarin proficiency. I was asked to do essays, or to answer essays. And then like actually there was also a part of the like interview where I don't know, it was like an exam on the second part, that you have to like multiple choices on how you're going to handle a customer service related issue. And then the Mandarin interview came next. And then the next interview was with the HR already. And they offered the salary. Very fast lang.
Yes po. So I heard that Miss Sharmayn, that we reactivate your profile po last September 2021, and then in just span of 1 week po, you already got an offer from your current company that you are working with po. So how many jobs or positions did JK recommend and process you po before getting hired po?
I think around 4 or 5, because I really specifically said or requested na work from home lang gusto ko. And so I think dun sila medyo like it limited the choices, because some were already asked to report to offices at that time. So there, I think mga three to five, but I'm not sure.
Do you receive offers from other company as well po ba? Or how did you decide which to accept po, Miss Sharmayn?
I didn't. I think the salary and the one I'm working with now is really something I like. It's online shopping, and it's about luxury products, and I really am into it. So when I was offered the job, and I was like they told us which account we were like I was going to work for, I was really happy, and I feel like yes, this is for me. And so that's one of the factors that I really considered, like something like my passion, and of course work from home.
Yes, well, that's great to know po that you were able to get a job based on your preferences po, Miss Sharmayn. So, last segment po is we would like to know if how JK helped you po to find a job. So, before we end this interview, we would like to know how did you know about the JK Network Services po?
How did I actually, yeah, how did I know about this? I think my ahia was hired also through this platform. I think we found it through Facebook. I mean ad or Instagram ad. So that's where I found it. And when I checked there, okay to ganyan. Let's see.
So, Miss Sharmayn, how does the JK assist you, and who is the one who assists you po to find a job po, or to our job is right now?
See, I really appreciate Ellie, Zia, Annika, Rain, and Kai. They would always text like pag may opening, they would text na parang you might be interested. Like even if sometimes I don't reply, I mean they would just keep on like offering anything that they feel like suits your like resume. They would send us the like email or text, and so I really appreciate it.
Yes, but thank you so much for that. Miss Sharmayn, I would like to ask din po, how was the process po, or let's talk about po the recruitment process po that you have in JK Network Services po.
Actually, nung interview, I was really nervous, but then si Ellie and Zio really kind enough to make it as casual as possible. So imagine like 10 years wala akong work, and then going through interview again. I was really nervous, but then because of how JK handled the whole process, it was easy, it was fast, and I feel like I'm in good hands there.
Yes.
Time na nag-interview na parang I feel like they're not gonna put me naman somewhere na na scary or toxic.
Yes po, Miss Sharmayn. So, does having an agency help you a lot po ba for finding a job?
Yes, of course. Kasi especially now that it's pandemic, you wouldn't even think like a lot of people has lost actually their jobs like in the past 2 years. And so you wouldn't really think that there are still companies that are really hiring and that bilinguals are really in demand at the moment. Like without JK, we wouldn't really know about it. So yeah, like this agency has really helped a lot. And providing jobs and changing lives.
Yes, well, thank you so much. Miss Sharmayn, my last request po is, can you send us a message po para sa mga bilinguals na katulad po ninyo na naghahanap ng work po right now?
Well, don't be scared, and just pass or submit your resume to JK because they will really find and help you in landing the perfect job for you.
Yes po. Thank you so much, Miss Sharmayn, for accepting our invitation today, and we are very happy for being your job hunting partners po. And
thank you as well, and I really, really appreciate everything that you have done for us.
Yes, so thank you so much po, Miss Sharmayn. And last request po, Miss Sharmayn, any message po to your recruiters po right now po?
To Ellie, Zia, Annika, Kai, and Rain. Thank you so much, and I wish that you would still be able to help a lot of people like me. When I had the interview with Ellie, I think I told her, and she really did mention that because I was unemployed for the past 10 years, it might be hard to land a job, and so me landing a job, work from home job, and something that I like, I'm really grateful and thankful, and I'm really grateful and happy, and I wish that like you make other people happy as well. So
Yes.
continue doing what you're doing because you're really doing a great job, and never stop providing job and changing lives.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sharmayn. Hello, viewers. Thank you so much for watching our vlog, and I hope you enjoyed our interview with Miss Sharmayn po.
Hello, nice to meet you, and apply na, submit your resume na. Bye.
Bye.